Hello there, my friends. I am Mrsroedee of Healthy Living with Mrsroedee, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel. Today's video is about my Weight Watchers meeting, the topic for the week. I did attend my studio workshop today, and I'll start with letting you know what I did when I went there. I went up to the guide that checks you in. She asked me about my star goal for the week, and it was increasing water again, and how I did with that. And I said I did pretty well. I was really happier this week with that water consumption than I was the week before. So that was good. And then she said, you know, what are you thinking about for next week? And how would you go about doing it? So I said, I really want to work on the activity, and I still want to work on the water. So that was my plan, and that is my goal for next week. And after that, I went and I sat in on the meeting. And this week's topic, the technique, is how to make activity feel more fun. This is week 3 of the 4-week series of the 4 keys to successful weight loss. The first one was tracking our food, the importance of that and how it helps us be successful, and also doing our weigh-ins. It suggested that we do it at least once a week, and that also has great impact on being successful at weight loss. It's important for us to have that information. And so this week is talking about activity. Well, it's perfectly normal for people to say they don't like activity. Planned activity, going to the gym activity. I personally have a gym membership to Gold's Gym. It's a beautiful gym. It has everything, all soup to nuts there. First of all, I can't use machines, the weightlifting. So that's an out for me. And I don't really care for the classes. They're just not of interest to me. I used to go there and go on the treadmill. I find it quite boring now. It has never been my thing. So if you tell me I need to go to the gym, I'm going to be a very unhappy person. And chances are I'm not going to have activity because I'm not going to go. However, and some people like to be in groups. They like to do classes, and that's one way of doing that, if that's your goal. I personally, at this point, do great when I put on my YouTube and I dance to my favorite music. Mostly it's the grassroots, because I love the grassroots, but it could also be anywhere from 60s music, 50s music, all the way through 80s music. So it's a big span of music, so it doesn't take much to make me happy and get me moving. I was actually moving this morning at 6 o'clock, and it was impromptu, which is how I like to have my activity. Even if I'm walking steps in my son's house or in my own living room, I just like to get up and do. I don't like to do, I used to meet with people at the gym. I mean, not at the gym, at the mall. Before we had COVID, I used to go to the mall. But again, it was a drop-in kind of thing. It was a really very little commitment kind of thing, and that does work for me. I would go to the mall and do steps by myself. I just stop in and go around, go outside, go around the outside, go back on the inside. Sometimes Jim would come with me because they have really nice easy chairs there, and he'd read, and I would just go around and do my thing. They even have steps on the floor, actually, because they have mall walkers. And that if I want to be with people, I could go early in the morning, and I will most of the time meet up with someone that I know and have a chat and walk around. We also have sometimes our Weight Watchers meeting. My leader, Michelle, will also lead a group of people on Sundays, and they'll go at 9 o'clock or on Saturdays before our regular meeting. And that's something impromptu that maybe the week before they'll talk about it, and then they do it. So that's another way to get your activity in. If you don't mind doing activities, if you prefer to do it by yourself. For me, it's convenient to do it by myself. It's non-committal to another person. That works for me. In some cases, that does not work for you. And in which case, then you have to find another way that's going to make it comfortable and make you happy to do it. Because that's the bottom line. If you're not happy doing it, you're not going to be consistent with it. And if above all else, when we are on a journey to getting healthy, consistency is a very, very important part of it. If we're not being consistent, chances are we're going to get away from it, and then we're just not going to do it at all. So that's my take on this meeting today. Some of it we talked about in the meeting, some of it we did not. Again, when I come to you with these videos about the meeting topics, it's really about my take on the meeting. So I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do by any means. Before you start activity, my suggestion would be to everyone out there that you go and have a conversation with your physician about it to make sure that it's the right thing for you to be doing, whatever your thoughts are. Have a really good conversation before you start any type of, even an eating plan. You should always talk with your physician before starting anything. So, okay. I'm referring to my notes. I don't want to be looking down. They say other ways to stay accountable is to go on to Connect. There are challenges on Connect. I know if you're on a different plan, there are also challenges. I know in the Nutrisystem app, there's challenges, and it gives you discounts on food as a prize. There's also, and that's for tracking, and there's all different things in there. I know that people do MyFitnessPal. If you have a Fitbit, you can connect in there. I know they do challenges, pardon me, with the MyFitnessPal as well. So I'm sure there are things out there, even in your community. You can reach out maybe. If you want, also in a meeting, you can go on to Connect and reach out to someone maybe in your group for your studio and say, you know, hey, gee, I'm looking for somebody to walk with. Okay, so why are they preaching about activity? There's something in Weight Watchers called a success registry, and it's a research study composed of Weight Watchers members who've lost 20 pounds and maintained that loss for at least a year. So, and they're also suggesting if you have done that, that you might want to join in on this, share your success with them. So they're saying that 2/3 of the people that were asked in this Weight Watchers success registry, if they exercise a moderate intensity, at least, which is at least 30 minutes a day. So if they said most of the time or always, it showed that it really affected and helped them to maintain their weight loss more than people who did not. So that's basically what they are talking about. If you do go out there and just look at the research on your own, in general, if you look up, you know, how does exercise help with weight loss, you'll find your own information out there besides Weight Watchers, and it will tell you that people definitely are more successful at losing weight and maintaining their loss if they move. There are other reasons to move. If you notice, people that have been hospitalized and they're immobile for a while, in order for them to get out of that bed, they get a physical therapist and sometimes an occupational therapist. Why is that? Because they have not been stretching their muscles, they get atrophied, and their joints are not moving. So movement helps keep us limber and from getting stiff. It keeps us in better shape. We need to know how to, in my age group, the people in the over 60s club and going further ahead in life, we need to keep moving. It's good for us. It's good for everyone to keep moving. Does that mean you have to like it and love it? I'm not going to tell you that. But I am going to tell you that reality is what it is. And it is beneficial for us, with doctor's permission, to move as much as we can. People in my age group need to, if we could do weight training, it makes us stronger. Because my muscle tone is horrible. It's flabby. Because I'm old now and I don't do that. Can I do that? No, I cannot. Unfortunately for me, my orthopedic issues keep me from doing that. Even just doing moderate, you know, weight strengthening type stuff, I can't do it. I wish I could do it, but I can't. So what I do is I walk and I get steps in. I focus on doing that. And that's helped me to maintain weight loss and keep it off, to get to goal. Again, there are people out there that will say, and I'm not going to say it's not true, of course, that they've lost all their weight without doing that. I'm sure that's true. I know people that have. But in terms of talking about health, it's healthy to move. That's my message to you. Again, do your own homework. Go check it out if you're interested. You don't have to listen to me. And I mean that seriously. I think it's important for everybody to do their own research, regardless of what. So, STAR goal. If it is to track, then track and share that you tracked. That's a good way to keep yourself consistent and focused. Is it doable? Yes, tracking is very doable for me. I can do that. Is it active? Yes, because I have to actually do it, right? It's something active. Why is it relevant to me? Because I know that when I track, I do better and I keep myself more accountable because I actually am looking at what I ate as opposed to leaving it out there, you know, out of sight, out of mind. Like if I don't track today, will I remember what I ate tomorrow? Probably not, right? So that's a good thing if I want to overeat and not do what I'm supposed to, for me anyway. So, in any event, I just want to show you a couple things that I got. I went into Stop and Shop. I had to go to get some prescriptions, medicines, pick it up, right? So, of course, I'm in there just for that, but no, because I have to peruse the store when I'm done. I saw these cookies. They are Dewey's Bakery, and they were 2 for $7. I picked them up, and I saw, oh, gee, 8 cookies, and you can see the size of the cookies here through the window that they have. It's a good-sized cookie. 8 cookies for 120 calories. And I like ginger, triple ginger, and then they also had a salted caramel, and then I like lemon. So I got the Meyer lemon, and they're the same. 8 cookies for 120 calories. So now I went and I looked up the points. So you can eat 5 of these for 3 points for 62 calories, and 9 of them for 6 points at 120 calories. I thought that was good for just a regular old cookie on, you know, plain, not diet, just a real regular full sugar cookie. Anyway, they were 2 for $7, and then each box had a $1 off coupon, so I couldn't resist a bargain. I will be trying them and probably showing them to you in a video. So I just wanted to mention, if you have a Stop and Shop, these are on sale this week, 2 for $7. And I did, of course, shop at the studio today, and I got myself, there were 3 breakfast items for $13.50. So I got the maple brown sugar oatmeal, and I got the buttermilk protein pancake, and I got, what else did I get? Forgive me with the noise of the bags. Please. Oh, the blueberry muffin. Haven't tried. So the 3 that I got for $13.50 is the blueberry muffin, the pancake, and the cereal. Then they had 30% off. These were $3.50 a box, so I got 2 of the corn muffin, 2 more of the corn muffin. So I'm hoping to be enjoying that. There's also a recipe that they showed us today for those corn muffins, where you add 1 egg, you add a certain amount of frozen or canned corn, and you add some green chilies. So and then you bake it in a frying pan, I think. So what I'm going to do is, I have these really nice cast iron little pans that fit into my Pampered Chef air fryer. So I'm thinking that I'm going to make those one night, and I'll use those little, they're like ramekins, but they're obviously cast iron. Anyway, so I've taken up enough of your time now. We're hitting on to 15 minutes here. I want to say goodbye to you for now. I hope you've enjoyed the video and that you found it helpful. And if you did, please give it a like, thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. I'd greatly appreciate it. This all really helps out my channel. And to those people who are subscribed, thank you all very much once again. I will see you in the next video that I make. Please take good care of yourself and be well. Bye for now.